Hej allihopa, hi everyone and welcome back to Say It In Swedish. I'm your host, Joachim, and today, as every year, we are going to take a look at the brand new IKEA Catalog. The thing with IKEA from the very start is that they don't use product numbers, but they use product names for everything. And sometimes they could be kind of funny or cute, sometimes they are totally random or totally illogical, and that's why we are going to talk about 10 products from IKEA that have clever names or just plain weird names. Let's start with Sheena, which I think you all know is a greeting in Sweden, but if you're going to IKEA and you are going to buy Sheena, you are purchasing a box where you can put your things. Next up we have the shelf dynan, and dynan is the definite form of dyna, which means cushion in Swedish. Okay. I wonder if this is some kind of inside joke within IKEA to give furniture and other home articles names of other furniture and home articles. So we have a shelf here called the cushion, but we also have a spray bottle called tomat, which means tomato in Swedish, and that's also kind of weird, don't you think? Next up we have a couple of clever names instead. For instance, we have Portor, which is IKEA's own brand of coffee, and Portor in Swedish is your second cup of coffee. There isn't a literal translation for this in English. Portor just means your second cup. So in Sweden you might buy coffee and then you might get Portor, or like if you buy a lunch with coffee, you will get coffee and maybe you will also get Portor, which basically means you're going to get coffee and then you're going to get a second cup of coffee. Then we have another shelf, and this shelf has a cute name because it's called hyllis, which is kind of like a diminutive of hylla. So basically it's like Shelfie or something, and it's kind of cute, and I think it's a fun name. I think actually I have this shelf right here. I think this is a Shelfie. Even IKEA is moving into smart homes, and with that they have launched their new series of wireless lamps, and these lamps are in Swedish called trådfri, which means wireless. So that's kind of a clever name. Then we have a weird funny name, at least to me, because this chair is called, it has a double name, which together I just think it sounds hilarious, and I bet there are a bunch of people that have these names, and I guess maybe older people would, but it just sounds so funny to me, so I cannot help myself, I just have to include this. So we have this chair called Lafeon, and this name is just so funny to me, and sorry you guys that are named Lafeon, I guess you're a bit older and I don't think that you will watch my videos, but hey, to make it even funnier, the name is without a dash, and this changes the pronunciation a bit, so we have Lafeon, which sounds even funnier to me. So basically Lafe here sounds more like an attribute, so it sounds like Arne. The name is Arne, but it's a certain kind of Arne. It's the Lafeon. So that just sounds hilarious to me. Then we have a set of pans and pots which are called oumbärlig, and oumbärlig means indispensable in Swedish. I couldn't really put this as a funny name or like an illogical name, because I guess to some people these pots would be indispensable, but it's the name is so not describing what it is, so that I thought it was a bit funny. So I just had to include this name in this video. Then we have a similar kind of setup here. We have Fataroo, which is a name for a set of boxes that you would put food in, for instance. And Fataroo means confidential. And I guess it makes a bit sense because these boxes, they have a lid, of course, or else your food wouldn't stay fresh. But it's still a bit weird. It's not describing what kind of product it is, so yeah. And the very last word for this video is a vase or a vase, and it's called Brackner, which means to calculate. Yeah, okay. So everybody, that was everything that I had for you today. I hope that you learned something, and if you didn't, I hope that you got a bit entertained by this, because some of these names, they are really funny to me. And if you want more videos like this one, I made one last year with last year's catalog, and if you want to learn more Swedish, you can do that on sayitinswedish.com, where I've got free audio lessons for you and vocabulary lists, and you can practice your Swedish and chat with me and other fans and learners over at our Discord chat. Link is in the description, of course, and we will see each other in another video, or on Discord, or on social media, or in another video. Okay, take care and hej då!